Hello everybody, it's Moustache here. Welcome back to another brand new Moustache What If. Today on the channel, you're watching us take a step into some brand new uncharted territory, as we do our first Deltarune What If. This What If was highly requested. I cannot find the original specific person who requested this originally on the What If Jeffrey Epstein Fell into the Underground video. Unfortunately, all of the comments were deleted when YouTube moderated the video the first time. But in the comment, we were asked to ponder a simple question. What if P. Diddy opened a dark fountain? It was a normal day in his hometown. P. Diddy, otherwise known as Sean Combs, or Puff, was throwing one of his famous P. Diddy parties in his Puff mansion. The party's going wild. Really sick, he exclaims, because he's got some of the sickest individuals around at this party. And hey, a guest star's about to show up next. It's Jeffrey Epstein. Diddy gets right to the business. Man, where's Goku? Jeffrey frowned. He couldn't convince Goku to participate in the freak-off that was about to commence. The party's gonna have to go on without him. Shit, man, you tell your son you catch us next time. Diddy and Jeffrey proceed upstairs, and Diddy shows Epstein his prized baby oil bottle collection. They were just about to put some of it to good use, but they could see some flashing lights out the windows. The police have arrived. Jeffrey becomes exceedingly nervous. Diddy doesn't even know why, he's just his handler. Using his IDF training, he quickly combat lunged out of the bedroom and into the backyard. He made a run for it, leaving Diddy alone in the bedroom. But Diddy has another plan. Hometown officers Undyne and MaxDeaconVR are banging on the door. Open up the door! Diddy wastes no time and unsheaths the dark crystal, a contingency plan that he has. He puts out his roach, and he lifts the crystal into the air, stabbing it into the ground. The fountain opens. P. Diddy's house has become a dark world of debauchery, and he's falling into the mist of darkness. But something's wrong. He was about to land in a dark world version of his Puff castle, but he mysteriously teleported somewhere else. It seems his dark world escape attempt has faced a temporal diversion. The royal scientist who fell into the core long ago, W.D. Gaster, has diverted P. Diddy's course and sent him straight to his The next thing he knows, Puff awakes in Toriel's house, and also awakes to the sound of the goat mother and owner of said house, Toriel, waking him up.
Sean, it's time to go to school. Get up, Sean.
Puff is bewildered, but takes 3 oxycodone and gets out of bed. He was prepared enough for strange happenings when he opens a dark fountain, creating a dark world. That's what he was expecting, at least.
Come on, Sean, get up. You're going to be late.
His mood changes from faded to somewhat displeased. He tells her,
Look, I ain't trying to fight you, but you call me P. Diddy or Puff or P. Diddy, any of those are fine.
She gets on one knee to his level and tells him,
I don't know what you mean, Sean. That's not the name I gave you at birth.
P. Diddy is displeased, but he rides along and gets to school. He really isn't looking to fight with the 10-foot-tall goat woman. They drive to the school, and Toriel walks P. Diddy into the building. She tells him to have a good day, and expects him to know his way to his classroom. This is all blindingly confusing for him. As soon as Toriel leaves, he stumbles forward. He looks at a few doors, but the first one he tries ends up being the correct choice.
Ah, P. Diddy, welcome to class. We're happy to see you on time. Join us for attendance and we'll get started with today's science projects.
Diddy's cool. As high as he is, he knows he shouldn't be in a high school classroom though. He plays along, but For some reason, he's getting the feeling that everyone knows the deal with the grown black adult in town, out of a town full of monsters. But why? He knows he opened the dark fountain in his Puff Mansion. This settles it. He's not in his Puff Mansion. And Toriel is not a pack of adult diapers in the light world.
Puff? Or, P. Diddy? I mean, were you listening? It's time for you to partner up.
P. Diddy, coy as ever, plays it sly. He gets up and begins asking his classmates one by one. He also takes his chance to ask them if they have any drugs. Any. Somehow that doesn't get him into trouble. Alphys realizes that everyone in the classroom has a partner already, and they've all finished their drugs. The door slammed open, giving everyone a shock. Susie enters the classroom. Diddy takes a purple pill to calm himself down. Alphys is surprised but welcoming. She realizes that she just found the perfect partner for Diddy. But then she realized that she has no chalk. Alphys volunteers Susie and Diddy to go get the chalk out of the supply closet. Susie and Diddy leave the classroom, and Diddy witnesses Susie snack down on a little chalk, exactly what they were looking for.
Hey, wait a minute, we could have given that to the teacher. You're the one that's eating all the chalk.
Susie becomes infuriated. She picks up Diddy and slams him against the locker.
Look, punk, I didn't eat any chalk. You think I did? Are you sure? If you told anyone I did, I'd have to just eat you too.
Diddy is saying,
Alright, just chill.
she dropped him, and they proceeded to the supply closet. When they opened the door, dark mist and shadows flooded into the hallway.
It's really dark in there, huh? Diddy, why don't you go in there and get the chalk?
Puff responded,
No, that is not natural. That is, the darkness is floating out of the door into the light out here. The dark is coming and it's making the light darker. We're not going, no.
Susie's amused.
What's the matter, Diddy? Scared?
Diddy stopped to think, and he realized he wasn't scared. His original intention was to enter a dark fountain, and he's come to face with one yet again. And this once again confirms his theory that he's not in his Puff Castle. But what he can't know is that W.D. Gaster himself is the one behind all of this, and sent him straight to his They hesitantly enter the dark world together. As they fall, their palettes change. They land in what appears to be a clear, flat, rocky area full of cliff sides and cubicle mountains. At least he did, as he realizes Susie is missing. To fix this as soon as possible, he runs as fast as he can. He clears through this place, somehow being careful enough not to fall off any of these dangerous cliffs, and 52 seconds flat, finding Susie in a pile of dust. This is thanks to all the drugs he's been taking.
Oh, hey, P. Diddy. Yeah, I definitely wasn't hiding.
Diddy and Susie soon encounter what looks to be an entryway to an old town with castle-like aesthetics. A castle town, you could say. It's Castletown. And they meet a hooded figure.
Hello, everyone. My name is Epstein. I'm the Prince of the Dark. Welcome to my castle town.
Epstein, the lovable Prince of the Dark, informs them of the tales and plagues of this world. He also offers himself to them. Of course, that they agree to let him join them. He is so adorable and helpful. He takes them into a room nearby to teach them some fighting, training, basic skills, just in case they need to defend themselves, of course. They learn that Epstein is kind, caring, encourages them to be kind, and is indispensable to them. They embrace the aforementioned prophecy, and the journey begins. The Puff Gang sets out. The Puff Gang, as I will be referring to them as for the rest of the video, were then ambushed by Lancer. Swirly fun and powerfully chaotic, Lancer has tried to run them over a few times now before he even gets off his bike to introduce himself.
Howdy! You must be the whiteners my father told me to get.
Susie smirked. Susie gasped. She looked over at P. Diddy and screamed.
What? What the fuck? What the fuck? You have a gun? What the fuck?
Nepsty has a mental breakdown over the abhorrent violence that was Puff just put on display. He screams non-stop while Susie tries to talk Diddy out of using his gun. Puff asks Nepsty to explain. They sigh and explain.
That was Lancer, the king's son. We were going to face his father and seal the dark fountain.
Puff, as blasé as ever, keeps his pistol ready, implying he's ready to shoot more of the Card Kingdom's inhabitants. But Susie is furious. She shoved him from the side. This startles P. Diddy. He panics and aims the gun at her. Nepsty comes in between them.
P. Diddy, Susie, calm down. I know Susie was seeming rowdy, but you need to calm down, especially Puff.
P. Diddy seems to be calm. Nepsty smiles and slowly, very slowly, disarms P. Diddy of the gun.
I'll be taking this now. I'll keep it safe for you. Don't worry, emergencies only.
Diddy becomes compliant with this when Nepsty's other hand comes forward to reveal some blue and yellow purple pills.
We need to keep moving.
Rules card makes his conveniently timed appearance. Attentioneth, I have arriveth, wormseth, and I, rules card, He notices Lancer's lifeless corpse in a now building puddle of blood. Oh my God. The Puff gang stand confused. Is that... Susie closes her eyes and nods. There isn't a drop of life left in his body, is there? P. Diddy could confirm this. He aggressively brushes on Nepsty, looking through the latter's pocket for his gun. Rules card stands staring, motionless for a long time. Diddy finds his gun, surprising Nepsty, but Rules teleports away as soon as Diddy pulls the trigger. Nepsty sighs.
I would take that back from you, but I'd say it's an emergency now. He will surely alert the king, and for such a treasonous action, the entire army is likely coming.
Puff complains.
Shit, why didn't you say nothing?
But Nepsty says,
Well, he did mention his father.
the Puff gang run into the forest, seeking cover from the predicted incoming invasion. They run and hide behind a tree when they see a group of 6 Rudins and a mean-looking Happy approaching near the forest. And Jigsaw Joe, he was just a few steps behind where they decided to hide. He walks forward and startles the Puff gang. Diddy's terrified. He turns around and has no choice but to pop him. The Rudins and the Happy are alerted by a gunshot nearby. They chase after the sound. Puff gang run the opposite direction. Soon someone pops out of a shop.
Hey, what's all that noise? You all get in here. The Card Kingdom's forces are distracted.
Sham introduces himself, and P. Diddy leans in to purchase some items, acknowledging that they have a very similar name, Sean and Sham. Using the dark dollars that Lancer had, he purchases some dark baby oil. It makes him think that this world was almost constructed for him specifically, or otherwise, remnants of his house were slipping through the cracks into this dark world. This theory is looking likely and more likely to be true, as they encounter C. Round, who instead of a checker piece is now a butt plug with legs. They were able to defeat it eventually. But now, not much unlike a Deltarune boss battle royale, the king and his entire army blocks their path. The Puff gang stands ready. Nepsty shouts,
We are the heroes of the dark. We must seal the dark fountain.
The king smiles.
Go ahead, you can close it.
The Puff Gang's surprised.
Right after I kill you.
They engage in battle. Diddy opens fire. He's dropping Grudins and Happies left and right. Susie swings her axe. She clashes with the king in his sharp tail. Diddy, with the assist, runs forward and sprays the combining axes with the baby oil, causing the king to slip. Nepsty casts a healing prayer, and then uses some Kabbalah magic. All of the dark dollars and Cromer and his inventory flew forward to trip the king over.
Come on, guys, while he's down, we need to get my Mercedes-Benz.
Diddy lays down some cover fire, and Susie swings her axe. They make it to the car. They drive through a crowd, plowing through Happies and Rudins. But the king jumps on top of the vehicle with a loud thud.
Where are you guys going?
Diddy opened fire through the roof of the car.
Bullets, yeah!
The king's tail sliced through the metal roof of the car. It lands firmly in between Diddy's legs, missing only by centimeters. It slices to the right and takes the steering wheel with it. The car spins out and they crash. After the massive explosion, Diddy and the Puff Gang, they emerge from the fiery vehicle. The king wasn't so lucky in the crash. No, wait, he's alive, though. I mean, he's alive. Nepsty congratulates the team.
Good job, everybody. We've stopped the king. Now there's only one thing left to do. Seal this fountain.
P. Diddy stops and thinks how his desperate attempt to flee from the authorities has somehow turned into a lifelong adventure, and he's formed memories with friends that he'll never forget. He wonders if the entire class is still waiting on him after all this time. He's also worried about his real home outside of the dark world, outside of the Deltarune. What happens to them there? And he's wondering about those cops.
Undyne, I'm drowning in the loop waterfall. You have to dive in and help me.
Undyne acted quickly.
It's too thick. It's in my gills.
Susie says,
Come on, Diddy. Just go ahead and seal this dark fountain already or whatever. Our classmates are probably worried sick about us.
Nepsty looks at Diddy and gives him a reassuring nod. He slowly walked forward with a crystal in hand, and Diddy seals the dark fountain. Well, that does it for today's What If tale. Did you like today's story? If you did, make sure to like this video, hit the subscribe button, and please ring that bell so you can get a notification from when I upload. This has been a Moustache What If. Deltarune What If. P. Diddy opened a dark fountain. Thanks for watching, and make sure to leave your comments and suggestions down below for a future video.
Ah, P. Diddy, Susie, you guys are still in the supply closet? Did you guys find chalk?
P. Diddy froze.
Just kidding, we found chalk. School was let out 6.5 hours ago.
Jeffrey unfroze. He combat rolled out of the room and ran out down the hallway, escaping the school. The police must be hot on his tail. The two turned to face Alphys.
You see how this can be problematic, right? I don't want to get in trouble. Can you two go home?